said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Aggies have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon State's offense will get first crack at it today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with a guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it in the college. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. He's got 42 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jocelyn. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Touchdown, Beaver! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It's first down from the 11.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's really hard when that
really could have ran that shit in.
because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Looking for more room. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. To the air. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll rip off feet on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. Got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left.
I tried it.
They won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. He's got 67 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The give out of the gun. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. The Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
It's outside.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return.
Let's go.
There. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was... There he goes.
We thought we had him in a blender.
Savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He might want another play. He wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. They just have... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job.
Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over Purdue. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires complete on the crosser. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it.
Wow. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. They really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And it looks as though they're going to try and field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to fire. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Crispin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll take a final shot here on 4th down, probably the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
And the Beavers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, and they're able to get him down at the 45. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on. Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Right on the money. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense, and right there, that was one of those times.
Pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
35, Texas A&M, 10.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board. Going to take a shot.
Hey, bro, can't jump for the ball.
That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room.
He ain't even. That's on you.
Unfortunately, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. To the air, it's Lindsey. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Let's see what they dialed up on 3rd and long.
What up?
22. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Picking up the first down, then getting down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Past the 30. He's at the 10.
Come on. I put that linebacker at strong safety. Way to play that hoe. Way to play that hoe.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets and make
And they got tired.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 28 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And his 5th interception of the game.
Way to read that shit.
Haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Beavers! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
the number one job in defending a quarterback is making
That was a
him
good
feel
read.
uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And boys wonder why they want to go to A&M.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 20,
No wonder.
a couple of yards short of where he would have been.
I saw what I saw.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his...
Oh,
Spins away from one. Breaks into the open. And he
That's a good
picks
throw.
up a huge
That was a
chunk of
damn good
yards on
throw.
that play before
I thought
he's finally hauled down. So
Ate
that
him up
big
like
play
the
changes
games.
the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, the ground game.
Oh, y'all didn't want to give me that tackle.
Grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Caught near the sticks, it's Brooks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down.
691, Gators Farm.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Spins away from the defense.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep it...
Them niggas. He laid 5 of them niggas.
Down, Aggie. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He's stuffed after picking
Trying
up
to take these
one to
niggas
the
out.
23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Jocelyn. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside the... There he goes! They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the front.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. I guess in this case, the scramble given.
All right, it's time to take him out.
Take it away, and the ball Take it
Yeah.
away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return. He played to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead.
Trying to take it back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers will snap it on first and 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll put... Turn to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here's the handoff. Stuffed almost in his track. Strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Play callers love it offensively, but you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third from the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Carney. Oh, they're after him. This time on target. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day. The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on backs.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks.
Check mark button.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Gets it out quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my God. That's why you a backup.
This defense to stop him in his tracks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he
That's why I took my starters out.
Stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Nobody get hurt.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It'll be 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Laporta. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Powers forward.
That's good. That's good.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Can't find his man.
This line ain't blocking shit.
Trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
He is sacked.
This line ain't shit, but
just a catastrophic play there.
Get us out of here.
When my quarterback gets outside the pocket, I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the young. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. And that is how we